Dc12. A juicy Christmas. Soul-touching and life-enhancing stories. A juicy Christmas. Christmas story. It was that time of the year again. Stockings were hanging on the fireplaces, but the people of the earth were not content with that which was happening. The endless list of Christmas presents had not been picked up, and no small presents, which usually came in the stockings before Christmas itself, had not been found in any of them. Children and even adults were wondering what was going on at the North Pole Star, and especially wondering if something had happened with Santa. On the North Pole Star, Santa and his elves had not been thinking about picking up any list nor about delivering any pre-Christmas gifts because everybody was too busy. Throughout the year it had come to Santa's attention that the number of sick, unhealthy and overweight people, including young children, had again increased on the planet Earth. It had become a top priority concern, and Santa had invited many viziers, magicians, philosophers, scientists, nutritionists and other wise men and women from other planets. They had done a lot of research, had found out about one of the major problems that caused the phenomena, and they had made a plan to assist the people of the planet Earth. All the elves were in training, attending seminars and classes in order to execute the rescue plan. They had studied nature and the history of the planet in detail. The foundation of the plan, and not to go in too much detail, was based on the conclusion that the milk of the mothers on the planet had been the best nourishment for the newborn babies. After that stage of nourishment, most valuable, important and ancient information had been lost. They also had the evidence that in the animal kingdom many mothers had been doing the same and giving for some time their babies the mother milk and being the best nourishment. The idea was to re-educate the people of the planet Earth about the nutritious milks of Mother Earth and the simple foods of Mother Earth. It was the day before Christmas Eve, when the people of the Earth witnessed a huge invasion of a couple of millions of elves, all coming down in sleighs pulled by reindeer and loaded with equipment. At first panic broke out in all the big countries in the world, who saw an unknown alien invasion coming through the satellite cameras, but when they recognized Santa's elves, they all calmed down. In no time, the elves in every town, village and city were setting up magical-looking shacks, and others had been going around collecting fresh fruits, nuts, seeds, grains and vegetables. They were all so busy, and everybody was wondering what was going on. Each shack with elves was preparing the produce and offered free fresh water, fruit and vegetable juices, smoothies, shakes and cold soups made from fresh vegetables, and teaching people how to sprout grains, seeds and nuts. Seminars were posted and everybody was welcome to attend, and the information that was shared with the people of the planet Earth was about the milk of Mother Earth, being pure clean water and fresh juices made from fresh fruits and vegetables. These milks were the easiest to digest for the human body and packed with nutrients and cleaning assisting elements. It was made clear to everybody that the body was a juicing machine, so to speak. All foods consumed had to be digested and brought to a very fine liquid in order to enter the bloodstream to then nurture the entire family of cells. Everybody was basically offered a new start in their diet, which followed by delicious meals made with fresh fruits or vegetables in the forms of smoothies, shakes and cold soups, and enhanced with nut and seed milks and butters. In regards to sprouting, where most people were completely unfamiliar with, was the most interesting for children, who loved to see seeds, beans and grains growing in such a short time. The information about earth boxes was interesting for everybody, as it brought the possibility for everyone, even just having a balcony, to start one's own vegetable garden. All the visitors were just amazed to see how easy it was to make all of these healthy meals, and especially making many kinds of fresh soups in a blender. This was truly the ultimate fast food in the world, and especially drinking water and juicing, and which made it easy for the body to not have to work so hard in the process of digesting more solid foods. It was explained that when confronted with sickness, an unhealthy body and being overweight, that it would be the best the combination between drinking plenty of water and taking food in juice format. The next stage after that was the juicing of fruits and vegetables, but in a blender to also have the fiber included, and then slowly proceeding to more blended solid foods and to end up with a new way of healthy healing and nourishing the body. This went on for 2 full days, and more individuals, parents with their children, visited these magical looking shacks and tried many things and learned a lot. At Christmas Eve, the elves had transformed every park into a magical health, fun and Christmas music park. There were jungle gyms for the children, and for the adults there was a variety of different classes available how to keep the body fit. Santa visited all of them that evening and brought a special present for each individual or family. Everybody received a sprouting kit, an earth box, and a health manual how to proceed to gourmet raw food preparation, fruit and vegetable salads, and how to really take care of oneself. Christmas Eve was a great celebration in all the parks in the world where everybody gathered. That night, when everybody was deep asleep, the elves had made a plan on their own. They did their rounds, took all the unhealthy food items from every warehouse, shop, restaurant and house, and in addition, they took all the kitchen stoves, microwaves, oven, grills and barbecue sets out of every home and restaurant, and replaced it with the latest kitchen equipment, which was a kitchen appliance that had the capacity to juice, to blend, and even make nut and seed butters. On Christmas morning, the elves had disappeared again, and there was no evidence left in regards to the shacks and the celebrations in the parks. Back at the North Pole Star, Santa had a big party with all the elves, and they hoped that things in regards to sickness, unhealthy living and weight on the planet Earth would change. They had shown the people of the Earth a new start and a possibility to be healthy and strong children and adults again. During the party, Santa came to know about what the elves had done and first wanted to get upset, but then he thought, maybe it's better this way, because everybody is a creature of habit and not strong in breaking with foods that are less healthy and not beneficial to the body. Santa took a sip on his carrot, celery and ginger juice and drifted away into one of his many magical inner worlds. And he too felt not as tired as the other years coming back from his rounds. Was there really something to these fresh juices and these Mother Earth milks? What the story could bring us. The way to lose weight the natural way and to regain our health is like returning back to the infant time of our life, where we were nourished by our mother's milk, which cleansed and prepared our body for the human life adventure and nurtured it with the best fuel possible. Slowly our body got introduced to other liquids, followed by pureed foods, and hopefully all derived and made from fresh produce, which unfortunately mostly was not the case. We cannot go back to the mother's milk, but we can go with the milks or elixirs of Mother Earth, and which are fresh water, fruits and vegetable juices, followed by the pureeing of fresh fruits and blending your own raw vegetable soups, followed by smoothies and shakes, and making your own nut milk and seeds and nut butters. There are endless combinations, and on the web there is plenty to learn about raw food. The further we drift away from this foundation, the more we put our health at risk and can easily gain weight and get sick. It is a choice we have to make, and each choice goes with a certain reaction and reality we have to live with.